What is going on, Arizona sports fan family? How are we doing out here today on this beautiful Monday afternoon? Well, we're here to talk some Arizona Cardinals victory Monday style, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time here, this is a call-in show type of show. Every Monday when we have a victory, we like to celebrate Victory Monday, and we do a call-in show. So we will be opening up the phone lines here shortly. Probably within the first 10 minutes, just to make sure everybody comes through. What I usually do is I put a link at the chat. And then I go ahead and pin it at the top. You click on it, and you're able to get on, and you can express to the Bird Gang how you're feeling about the Arizona Cardinals being where we are at right now. Now, obviously, after being 6-0. A lot of fans reached out to me saying, hey, did you see this person say this? Did you see this person say that? A lot of national media is already talking about the Arizona Cardinals and saying, hey, are we legit contenders, or did the Browns just lose? I caught a little bit of clips. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not one to really watch any of those type of stuff because honestly, I think they don't really know what they're talking about, and they actually kind of annoy me more than anything. But it's kind of the same stuff right now that we're always kind of seeing where the Browns are depleted. And they don't mention the fact that the Arizona Cardinals were depleted with no Rodney Hudson, no Chandler Jones, no Cliff Kingsbury there. But they want to focus on the fact that, is it over for, Baker Mayfield and the Browns? But they're not talking about the Arizona Cardinals going 6-0 and having the best record of all the NFL right now. And it's crazy to see the Arizona Cardinals take down these big juggernaut teams, these Super Bowl contending teams, and still not getting the respect that the Arizona Cardinals deserve. It's kind of annoying, kind of infuriating, but I mean, what do you expect, right? As an Arizona Cardinal fan, what do you expect? That's kind of the same stuff that we see day in and day out. Definitely nothing to kind of worry about, but we are going to have the phones opens up here shortly. I want to hear from you guys, what you guys have to say about, how you're feeling about the Arizona Cardinals going 6-0, because ladies and gentlemen, that's probably one of the coolest things that we have seen as an Arizona Cardinal fan right now, man. So I'm really, really stoked that the Arizona Cardinals are where we are right now. So if you guys are just getting here right now, and this is your first time on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, definitely do me one huge favor. Smack that like button and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, we're on the road to 8K, and I cannot do it without you guys. Definitely do me that big favor and subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan here. We're on the road to 8K. That's all I got to say there, guys. So let's keep continuing to talk about here. The Arizona Cardinals completely demolished the Cleveland Browns over the weekend, 37-14, in a fashion that you don't really see very often. You don't see very often in terms of an Arizona Cardinal fan. So it's really cool to be it's cool to be where we're at right now. It's really, really cool to be where we're at. So let's keep on taking to the comments here right now. We are going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to give it about 6 minutes before we open up the phone lines, because I like to wait for everybody to kind of come trickling in to let us know how they're feeling about this Victory Monday here today. So keep in mind, we will be opening up the phone lines here. Give me about 5 minutes, and then we will open it up. Let's see what my guy Bass has to say. He says, it makes me pissed, Mike. I can't lie. But as long as we love our birds, that's all that matters. Yeah, 100%, man. 110%. We don't really need to kind of, prove anything to any of these fan base or, any of these top national media people. Like I said, and I caught a little bit of what they were saying a little earlier. They were basically saying that the Arizona Cardinals, yes, it's impressive that we're 6-0, but I think the real victory that they want to see is they want to see us go against the Green Bay Packers. Now, if you don't know the schedule, you don't follow it very much, the Green Bay Packers is our very first primetime game. So this next game we have coming up, this coming Sunday, is going to be against the Texans, which, nothing to sneeze at. It seems like a very easy win, but, it's 1-0 mentality from here on out. And not only that, but the following game after, which is going to be 4 days later. So we have a game on Sunday, and then 4 days later, we have another Cardinal football game again against the Green Bay Packers. And I think after that game, if we come out and we show out against that game, we become 8-0, then maybe these national talking heads can start putting some respect on the Arizona Cardinals name. But like I said, I mean, if you don't care, I don't care. It's just a little irritating, but I mean, it is what it is. Let me give a quick shout out to my guy Free Matter for the Blind for the first super chat of the day. Appreciate the contribution, my guy. He says, I'm just watching to see their faces when we win, but they are so delusional and cocky, they can't say I was wrong. Yeah, 110%, man. Well, like I was saying earlier, and I'm talking about, I was saying this, I believe it was yesterday's stream, where I stopped watching these top, national media, mainstream type of shows, because I know it's all scripted, man. It's all scripted from the bottom to every person that's speaking there. Nobody has their own opinion when it comes down to their takes. Their takes aren't really real. And I found that out during this whole situation when everything went to Zoom and nobody's no longer in studio. I actually ended up seeing, I believe it was Total Access, where they were I'm sorry, it was Good Morning Football, but it was on the weekend, so it was Saturday. They were having their picks done, and then literally somebody said that you took my pick, and they did not know what to say from there. And I was like, oh, come on, these guys don't know what they're talking about. They're getting paid. This is scripted. It is what it is. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I stopped watching them. They don't know what they're talking about. I appreciate the $5 donation, my guy. Thank you so much. Another big shout out to my guy, Jonathan Gonzalez. What's up, dude? Thanks for being here. He says, in the words of Johnny Drama, victory, 100%, man, 100%. There's no way else about it. Zach Ertz is going to be a member of the Arizona Cardinals. I'm assuming he's already a member of the Arizona Cardinals, but I think he's going to be on the field this coming Sunday. So really excited to see what it's going to look like, man, because we could use his talents against the Green Bay Packers, man. We could use his talents. But I appreciate the super chat, my guy. Thank you so very much for doing that. Yeah, I agree, man. 1-0 mentality, man. That's all. That's what we got to look forward to, man. 1-0 mentality. But let's do this. Let's open up the phone lines, everybody. I know there's a lot of people that was not able to get on yesterday that wants to jump on today. So if you want to come on to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, I will be posting a link, and I'm going to be pinning it at the top of the chat. If you click on it, and then come on through. I will be opening up the phone lines. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the state of the Arizona Cardinals right now, how you're feeling about our Redbirds being 6-0, taking down, beating and now I want to say destroying the Cleveland Browns 37-14, which honestly, I think it should have been 37-7, but we're not going to go ahead and sneeze about all that stuff. But another big shout out to my guy, Seth Carpenter, says, hey, Mike, are you excited for the Texans and Packers, 49ers, Panthers, Seahawks game? Let's y'all skull and celebrate, but I'm hyped for these games. Yeah, man. Honestly, Texans, that game is going to be like, hey, I mean, it is what it is. We have to get through the schedule, and then the Texans are going to be the next man up. So I'm excited about that we're going to see more Cardinals. But the really exciting game that I'm very excited for is Packers versus Cardinals. That's what I want to see. Thursday night football, and I'm finally going to see a game that's going to be very entertaining. So I'm very, very excited to see what that's going to look like. So Seth, appreciate the super chat, my guy. Another super chat from my guy Free Matter for the Blind says, big test this Sunday. We have to win big. In these games, we're supposed to win. I need to see at least 30 points a game. Yes, I agree. I completely agree. This game kind of reminds me of Jaguars. I'm not going to lie to you. I hope we don't see it like another Jaguars game, but I mean, as long as we get the W, we get the W. It's just I kind of want to clean up the not starting very well in the first half type of stuff and not giving up points at the last 3 to 4 seconds or like the last 3 to 2 seconds at the end of the half. I don't want to give up any more points, that late. It happened in the Jaguars game. It happened in the Cleveland Browns game. I don't want to see that anymore. If there's one big takeaway, it has to be that. We need to clean up not giving up points in the last 3-4 seconds before going into the half. Like I said, we're not talking about it very much. We're not making a big deal about it because we're 6-0, baby. So that's all I got to say to that. So we are going to open up the phone lines. Let me go ahead and put this banner here real quick. Let's give it about 1 minute for everybody to come trickling in. We are going to open up the phone lines, ladies and gentlemen. I'm posting the link right now, and then I'm pinning it at the top of the chat. And this is your first time here, and you have never been on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, but you want to come on through, definitely. I highly encourage you come on to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. Definitely do so. We're going to give it about a minute before we get everybody coming in and trickling through. So let's give it about a minute, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a good time. This is Victory Monday. And it's funny, man. It's really funny because I'm still seeing some crazy comments right now coming on my videos. Like, I'm still seeing some crazy comments coming in my videos right now. That's kind of irritating. I think some guy said that, oh, yeah, we're winning now, but in the playoffs, we're going to get taken down because we got no experience. I'm like, bro, like, how do you really know? Like, just be quiet. Just give us kudos and go away. So, I mean, it is what it is, like I said. All right, let's open up the phone lines here. Let's get some people on here right now. Let's start off with my guy, RC3. Let me take this banner off here real quick, and I'm going to bring my guy up here right now. 1 second. All right, cool. RC3, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. What's up, dude? Talk to me. How are you feeling?
It's funny how we come off with a tremendous victory against the Browns. And if you look on Around the Horn and all these other places, even Shannon and Keyshawn Johnson is the biggest hater in the world. And they don't give us our props and our respect. And you know what? I love it. Due to the fact is we was the most talked about team for the past couple of years, and they was riding our coattails for us to be great.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they're against us and said, I heard it all before, I seen it all before, let us keep continuing to hate on us. Let us keep doing what we actually have to do. And another thing is that do not sleep on the Texans in this game. Remember, even though it's a revenge game with Hopkins and everything, but you got to understand, too, in the same note, the Buccaneers played the Patriots, and they gave them a run for their money.
Yeah,
and that was Brady's home. And you got to be careful with these games that are very, very close. Like, everybody's saying this, oh, this is a breeze pass. We're going to beat them like this. We're going to kick their butts. Like, you got to look at it. You can't go past that, because we could turn around and beat the Packers and then lose a horrible game against a bottom-ranked team, and then we be sitting there like, oh, we back to square one again.
Yeah.
You got to look at that. So, like I said, let them keep hating, because I was just about to send you a message on the super chat, but let them keep hating though. Like don't let nothing with these critiques, because they all Cowboy fans anyway. And they're all Buccaneer riders. They're all Buffalo Bill. Look, did you see how much they talk about Josh Allen being an MVP candidate, but nobody's mentioning Kyler?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing it.
Everything is against us. You got to look at that.
But I like what you said, man. I love the underdog mentality. So, like, let them keep sleeping on us. I feel like we do better that way anyways, right?
Yes, keep us under the radar, and we still get far. That's all you got to look at it as. So by us keep being undefeated, and we could be number 2 in the power rankings, even though they got Dallas and teams like the Buccaneers, people that got losses already ahead of us, keep us under the radar. Before you know it, they could be the quietest team to actually make it to the playoffs. So I don't care.
Yeah, I love it, man. Absolutely. I appreciate you, man, as always. Thanks a lot, brother.
Salute.
All right. Yeah, dude. Good stuff, man. RC3 coming up with some dimes again as well. And that's a message not just for me, but for everybody in the chat here, because I know it kind of rubs a lot of fans the wrong way, especially being Cardinal fans, man. I get you. I'm right there with you, man. I'm a Cardinal fan as well, and sometimes that kind of irks me. But beautifully said from my guy RC3, man. Keep us under the radar. We play better as underdogs anyways. It doesn't matter. 1-0 mentality. That's what we're going to look through from here on out. Let me get my guy Lennon up here right now. Lennon, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, man. Talk to me. What's up, dude? Awesome shirt, brother. How are you feeling?
Victory Monday. We have the Texans next. I'm going to the game on Sunday with my grandfather, my brother, and my cousin. Mm-hmm. And hopefully this will be the biggest blowout that the Cardinals would have this season, because I'm looking forward to that. But the game that I'm very looking forward to is that Green Bay Packers game. Yeah. Is because it's the teams we need to look out for. It's just like the teams like the Buccaneers or the teams like the Cowboys. The teams that we need to look out for is the Packers and the Cowboys. And we need to, in order to become a Super Bowl contender, we need to get our hands to the Packers and Cowboys and win that, because I'm looking forward to see this Cardinals team to win a Super Bowl, because 2008 didn't work out because the Steelers beat us. But the Cardinals, if they can do very good and Kyler Murray wins the MVP, I would totally love that. And it feels good to be an Arizona sports fan.
Absolutely.
A young Arizona sports fan.
Exactly, man. Go Devils. I see your sign back there. Appreciate you as always, man. Thanks a lot for coming on.
What's up?
Love it. Gotta love it, dude. Let me get my guy here right. I got a super chat here from MG. Yo, appreciate the super chat, man. He says the Packers haven't beat the Cardinals since 2012, but don't want to jinx it. I honestly, I was actually gonna mention something along those lines as well. That we've actually kind of got their number recently in the playoffs. So yeah, man, you're right. I mean, we all remember the whole Larry Fitzgerald's Carson Palmer to Larry, and then Larry pretty much winning it with the shovel pass. We all remember that. But like I said, not jinxing it. Let's get through the Texans first, and then we'll go from there. Let me get my next guy up here. BBHALV, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, man. Talk to me. How are you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling really, really great. I'm excited. We're finally 6-0. We're undefeated. If you would have told me this in the beginning of the season, we're gonna be 6-0, I wouldn't believe you. I'd be like, nah. I feel like we're like a 4-2 team right now.
Yep.
But it's crazy. It's crazy how we matured, how Murray is taking the next steps, and how he's, like I mentioned yesterday about the Cole McCoy signing. He's actually listening to him. He's actually wanting to learn from him, because that was the issue we were having last year. Is that Cliff would not go up to Murray and saying like, "Come on, focus. You're good. Just move on. You're doing good." That's what Cole McCoy's doing. He's basically becoming the QB coach that we're needing for Murray, because Murray all last season is that if he's doing bad, he's going to sit in the corner and cry. But this season, he has Cole McCoy. He's mentoring him, and he's maturing and becoming the leader that we were hoping that he was going to be and take the next step. But I'm very excited about the Texas game. I'm hoping it's not going to be that typical game like the Jags that we start off slow, and then J.J. Watt's going to be doing that hoorah speech in the locker room at halftime, and then we start leading in the second half. But I'm excited for the Packers game, honestly. I'm going to that game.
Too.
It's me, my mom, and two of our family friend
Nice.
members. So we're going to that game. That game I'm very excited because I want to go to a game that's I know it's gonna be competitive. Not a typical blowout game because I don't want to be like, oh, we're winning by 30 points. Let me go on my phone real quick. Like, no, I want to enjoy the game. I want to go to the game and definitely go tailgating. We're gonna go tailgating for that game too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the best parts of going to the game too. Tailgating, just making it a day of it, man. That's awesome. I'm actually kind of conflicted. I want to go to a game, and I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth right now. It's just with the young kid. It's kind of hard to
definitely. I recommend if you want to go to the game, definitely go to the Packers game or go to the Seahawks game.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Seahawks game is always competitive and it's always entertaining here in Arizona.
I completely agree, brother. Thanks so much for being on as always, man. Have a great day.
Yep.
All right, I do got some things here on the comments here that I wanted to. We have Canto says, I'm from Tucson, AZ, so it's U of A, but not this year. That's fair, man. That's fair. And I do see my guy Bass here. He says, yo, Mike, I got the decals. Perfect. If you got the decals, I appreciate you for letting me know. Thank you so very much. I know I sent it via USPS and I didn't have a tracker, so I appreciate you telling me. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you got the decal. Perfect. All right, let me get my next guy here right now. Jordan P., you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, man. Talk to me. 6-0. How are you feeling?
What's up, man? I'm feeling great, man. We're 6-0. I mean, nobody, not even Cardinals, the most optimistic Cardinals fans thought we were going to be 6-0. But, I think it's funny, and I agree with the statement of, I just love hearing the people, the media analysts, as they call it, hating on us. It's just hilarious at this point. It's just a comedy to me.
Yeah.
And I want them to keep doing this, honestly, because it makes me laugh and it's funny. Yeah. But what you were saying, there was a guy on Good Morning Football saying, "Oh, the Cardinals, I don't believe in them because they don't have players that have been there. They have guys like J.J. Watt who have only lost in the first round." But then he mentioned the Cowboys as a team who does. The Cowboys have 0 Super Bowl players on their roster. We have Robert Alford, who had a pick 6 on Brady in a Super Bowl, and Zach Ertz, who caught a game-winning touchdown against Tom Brady.
In the Super Bowl.
But, these guys get paid as NFL analysts to say stuff like that. You got another girl who was a analyst who's a Seahawks fan who said, the Cardinals haven't faced no vicious running games, and Nick Chubb being out, they got lucky. Did we face Derrick Henry week 1? Did that not happen?
Dalvin Cook week 2.
Dalvin Cook week 2. James Robinson's lighting it up as well. So the things they say is comedy. But in terms of this game, this game what highlighted to me was almost everyone that we picked up or was returning that we had questions about, they answered it. AJ Green, everybody said he's washed. Amazing game. James Conner, they said, oh, who cares?
Yep.
He's washed. He always get injured. Amazing game. Robert Alford, oh, why did we re-sign him? Everybody complaining. The dude balled out, had an interception. You got Christian Kirk, everybody complaining about him. Amazing touchdown catch. You know, so a lot of people that we had questions about, they showed up in this game, especially when Cliff Kingsbury was out. You know, Chandler Jones was out. And the biggest one to me is J.J. Watt. To me, he's the MVP of the season. I know Kyler's the MVP of the league.
Right.
This man, he won this game for us, and I'm going to tell you why.
Go ahead.
It was 14-27. They had the momentum. They're driving. They're in our red zone. What does he do? Get a strip sack fumble, give the offense back the ball to go put the game away. Then on third down and when they're about to score a touchdown in the red zone, what does he do? Bat the pass down when the guy was open for the touchdown. If he didn't bat that pass down, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then next play, fourth down, Robert Alford, a guy who everybody's complaining about, punches the ball out. The game was over after that. So, you know, to me, J.J. Watt has been the greatest signing of any team. He's been the greatest player of the season, up there with Kyler, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that's fair, man. Appreciate you for shouting him out. He definitely does deserve credit. As always, man, appreciate your takes. Have a great day. Awesome. Let me give a big shout out to my guy Bruno here, and then I got Seth coming up, and then Bananas next after Seth. Big shout out to my guy Bruno saying, why do teams feel like they have to go for it on fourth downs? Because they can't keep up with their offense, and Murray is just too electric. Go Cards. Honestly, you're right, man. I feel like it's every single time we have a team that's like, let's go for it on fourth downs. This is the smart thing to do. But you actually probably said this best here. I think that they probably see themselves in a hole and they're like, we need to go for it. And if we don't want them to score and run up the field again, because, man, this offense right now is deadly. And ladies and gentlemen, this offense is putting up these numbers right now without Zach Ertz, a Super Bowl winning tight end in Zach Ertz. So great call out, Bruno. I appreciate the super chat, my guy. Let me get my guy Seth in the house. Seth, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. Love the sweater. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy it's Victory Monday, but Spencer Whipple, he did a good job yesterday. Like doing his best job with Cliff Kingsbury, but I'm so happy that he didn't come with this game. But with the coronavirus that's going on, it's kind of hurting our world right now. But with the Texas game that's coming towards our mind, I think with David Mills, he ain't a good quarterback, but I think we're going to show up. And that's why I got this sweater for the Christmas game. I'm going to wear this on the Colts game. We should win that game at home. I'm happy right now.
That Colts game, yeah, your audio is pretty choppy right now, so I'll let you go right now, but I appreciate you calling in, my guy. Thank you so very much. Yes, I agree, dude. That Christmas game is going to be very, very good. Colts versus Cardinals. I'm excited about that, too, but I don't want to look too far ahead right now. I'm thinking Texans. Let's destroy them right now. So let's get my guy Bananas up here right now. So Bananas, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, man. How are you doing? 6-0. What's up, dude?
I'm doing good, dude. I am so happy we won yesterday.
Me too, man.
Really good.
Have you ever seen that type of did you ever think that was going to happen?
I thought we were going to beat the Browns, but I'm not like that. But before the season started, I had us being 4-2 up to this point.
Me too.
I had us losing to the Titans because Derrick Henry. Mm-hmm. And I had us losing to the 49ers because we always go 1-1 with them.
True.
But we are doing such an amazing job. And now that we have Zach Ertz, a tight end, our missing piece to our gauntlet, we are in line to do amazing things. And
I agree, man.
And Rodney Hudson is supposed to be out into the Panthers game, I heard. That's going to hurt, but Max Garcia will be good. And I heard that they might keep Chandler Jones out into the Packer game. They might let him rest this week since it's a short week.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think Max Garcia actually had a pretty good game, honestly. He definitely held up. Obviously, we all want Rodney Hudson in there.
Yeah.
But I think where he's really going to maybe be missed a lot more is probably obviously going to be the Packers game, which I'm really excited, man. First prime time of the season, man. Let me ask you this question here. Do you care about the outside noise, the media, any of that stuff? And if you do, what do you think we need to do to the Packers in order for them to really call us a Super Bowl contending team?
I kind of care, but not really. I care that the people on Good Morning Football, that were riding us hard and being like Kyler Murray's teams and then shutting us down because we're 6-0. That gets annoying. But in order for us to be Super Bowl contenders, I think we have to obliterate the Packers.
Yeah.
Because I believe their DB Alexander is out, and I'm pretty sure Stokes is out too. I'm not 100% sure on that. Because my brother's a Packers fan, and he said that Alexander might be out.
Woo! That would be a huge win for the Arizona Cardinals. I know that he was having some injury issues in terms of is he going to play or not. But yeah, that's going to be a story I'm going to follow very, very closely. But I've seen the Packers games because they play them a lot before, Cardinals play around, the 1 o'clock AZ time. And I don't know. The Packers is just, they don't
look good this year.
They don't. Like, they don't scare me. I don't think the AFC or the NFC North is all too as great as they once used to be. I still think Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams is Devontae Adams, but there's something off about him.
I think Rodgers is trying to force them to trade him. I think he wants to leave.
I think you're right, man.
If he plays bad, I think they'll just say, highest bidder, come get him. And I think if he does leave, he'll end up going to who needs a QB? The Saints?
Saints, yep. Saints. Who else?
Philly.
Yeah. I mean, now Panthers are saying they might not. They're giving up on Sam Darnold after 3 straight losses now after they started off 3-0. Yeah.
Sam Darnold, he was my first ranked QB in his draft class. I really like him coming out, and he's not doing good.
Yeah. It's the way the cookie crumbles, brother. Appreciate you, man, as always. Thanks a lot, man. Have a great one.
Anytime, man. You too.
All right. Yep. So this is going to be a live call-in show, guys. If you guys want to jump onto the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube and give us your thoughts on the Arizona Cardinals being 6-0, this is your time right now. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Come on through, and we should be able to rock and roll and let us know how you feel about Cardinals, destroying the Cleveland Browns. Oh, here we go. We got my guy here, Max. Unger to the max. He is a Browns fan, ladies and gentlemen. Just FYI. So show him some love here right now. Let me get him onto the stream. Unger to the dude. What's up, brother?
What is up?
How you doing, man?
Sorry, I'm not in my usual recording studio right now. It just circumstance, but you guys kicked our ass.
Yeah.
I will say there were some questionable calls in the beginning, but I'm not going to make that an excuse. Nuh-uh. I'm not a petty fan that's like, oh, the officials cost us the game. Get out of here with that. And yeah, I could say, oh, the injuries are what cost us. No.
Right.
No. You guys were just a better team.
I think it was accumulation of, it was just domination, man. Like domination. The Cardinals went out there, and we talked a little bit about it on your channel.
We did.
Yeah. How do you feel about Baker Mayfield now? I mean, granted, he was hurt. How do you feel? Oh, really? Really?
No. Why was he the number 1 overall pick again? Somebody tell me, please, because I don't get it. Why did we not take Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson? What were we thinking?
Well, 31 other teams didn't get Lamar Jackson as well. That helps. That makes you feel a little bit better, man.
Okay.
Maybe not. But I appreciate you for jumping on, man. Thank you so much. I got some more people coming through. As always, man, hope your Browns have some success.
I'll see you in 2023.
Sounds good, brother. Have a great rest of your day, man. Later.
All right. Talk to you.
All right, I got my guy Seth Carpenter with another super chat. He says, "Hey Mike, did you like my Cardinals ugly sweater?" I did. He says, "But sorry for my microphone; it was static." I'm wearing it for awesome, man. Yes, I did like your Christmas sweater. It was absolutely amazing. Appreciate that for coming on, man. Thank you. Let me get my guy Corey Austin on here right now. Corey, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, brother. Talk to me. Cardinals 6-0. How you feeling?
I'm excited. I think this is the first time we've been 6-0 in franchise history. Back with the Lakers hat too. I don't care what other people say. Go Lakers.
It's all good.
We win the champ this year, but I think I really am excited to see Zach Ertz this week. I think he's going to have a big game because I think we're playing like the worst defense in the league, one of the worst in the Texans. Mm-hmm. I used to be a Texans fan. I was a fake fan because I was a little baby and stuff, but I don't really like the Texans because they're just making stupid decisions and stuff. Right. So I hope we go out there
we blow them out.
That's fair, man. That's
We
fair.
should do it.
Yeah, how are you feeling about Kyler Murray and his play? I'm assuming you watch every single Cardinal game, at least this season, right?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think he's the MVP so far. I know it's only 6 games through the season, but I'm really happy to have him as our quarterback and stuff. And I see a lot of people saying, oh, he has all these good receivers to throw through. No wonder he's so good and stuff. I disagree with that. In the national media, too.
The national media can just go away, in my personal opinion. Brother, as always,
Yeah.
thanks so much, Corey. Have a great rest of your day, man. Thanks a lot for being on.
Bye.
Later. All right, man. He said, I'm going to wear my Lakers hat. I don't care what people have to say. That's funny stuff. I don't know. I just had to giggle. I mean, I'm a Suns fan personally, but I mean, more respect to you, man. Let me get my my guy here, Zelos. Dude, what's up, man? It's been a while since I see you in here, man. Appreciate the super chat. He says, I'm ecstatic about the Cardinals this year. It's been too long. I really hope they can stay healthy and continue this dominance. Absolutely, man. I appreciate the super chat as always, man. Thank you so very much for it and your gracious donations and contributions. Thanks a lot, man. Let me get my next guy here right now. It's the one, the only Jonathan Gonzalez that ended up calling the Rams game and honestly kind of shut me up. Let's get him on here right now. Jonathan, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. Brother, talk to me.
Victory! Johnny Drama, baby. What's
Love
going
it.
on, buddy? How you doing today? Great
Hey,
Victory
man.
Monday, man.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't complain. It sucks that we have to wait 6 days for a Cardinals game, but hey.
I hear you, but hey, back to what everybody's talking about the national media.
Mhm.
I watch all those shows and everything, and the same thing. You know, are the Cardinals the best team? And a bunch of them are like, you know. But and one of the reporters said it just the truth. He's like, nobody wants them to be the best. They're so used to Arizona having a hot start and then just failing. And another commentator said, "It's like, yeah, you know, I just need to see more from them. I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop." And
Right.
yeah, unfortunately, that's been our history before. We do great, everything's good, and then all of a sudden, domino effect. One bad game, another one, another one. But you know what? I can see these guys' mentality. The 1-0 mentality is definitely making a difference, man. I really don't think we're gonna go into the Texans as a trap game. I think they're gonna really put it on them, man, and just go all out and be like, but here's what's gonna happen. Next Victory Monday when we talk again, they're like,
Mhm.
oh well, they're supposed to beat them. I mean, the
Yeah.
Texans aren't any good, so
Yep.
it's like that doesn't really count.
Yeah.
And when we beat the Packers, they're going to say, oh, well, you know, Aaron doesn't really want to be there anymore, so he's not really playing at his best.
Yep.
All these people are hurt, blah, 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 blah. But you're right, man. We had all kinds of injuries. We were missing some key players. We didn't
Yep.
have our play caller. We had to overcome adversity. We did it, but when we do it, it's like, But if we beat other teams, oh, it's because this happened, that happened. There's always an excuse, man. And I can, unfortunately, even if we win the Super Bowl, they're gonna be like, oh well, you know, the other team just they didn't do this right or they could have done this. I don't know what's gonna have to happen for the Cardinals to get that credit they deserve, man. But I think it might take a couple of years of dominant performances and
Yeah.
really just killing everybody. And even then, it's gonna be hard for all the people who hate on the haters to be like, yeah, Cardinals are it. They're good. They're good. Been a long time coming, man. I remember when I saw the Super Bowl and I saw Larry get that touchdown at the end. We took the lead. I was just like, It's happening, or are we
Mhm.
really gonna win?"
Yeah.
And then when I saw that catch at the end, I was like, "Oh my God, man!" I almost in tears. But hey, we made it there. We made it to the Super Bowl. I thought we had a chance with Carson and all that
Yeah.
stuff,
Me
but
too.
you know
Got
what?
destroyed by the Panthers.
Yeah, but now though, now you know what? It's looking better, and I'm gonna do my best to make it to the game on Thursday. I'm trying to see if I can get me a ticket, but I just look and they're pricey, man.
Oh yeah,
They're
man.
way,
Packers prime time. Mm-hmm.
yep. So that's I think the cheapest one I saw was like $300. So, but hey, I'm gonna give it a shot. So hey, man, thanks for having me on your
Of
show.
course.
I'll be commenting some more, and I hope to see you again.
Appreciate you, man. Later.
I take it easy, bud.
All right. Yeah, man, you're right. And that's the stuff, man. That's exactly the reason why I like having you guys on. love having you guys on. You guys have a different perspective more than anything. And I told you guys this before, the type of fan I am. I'm a fan that I'm like, super antsy, super like, oh my God, it's happening. It's the end of the world. I'm going to jump off a bridge type of fan. And this year, man, we didn't have those moments. We really didn't. There was a moment during the Jaguars game for the first half. We're like, oh boy, here we go again. What are we doing? The sky is falling, but we fixed it. We fixed it on the second half, and we came in ferociousness. So this is going to be for all the super chatters that have super chatted so far. I forgot to give you the Betty White dab, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. That is on me. Here is for all the super chatted so far.
Got him! Got him!
Appreciate that. Thank you so very much. I got a few callers coming in right now. We got my next guy coming here, Red C, coming in here right now. Red C, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, man. Talk to me. Cardinals 6.
How's it going, man?
Good. Can't complain. How you feeling?
I can't lie. I did not think we would win this game.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I thought this was the week that we finally take an L. But no, we are sitting here on Victory Monday. For me, it's about to be Victory Tuesday since I'm on the East Coast.
Right.
But it's great. It's phenomenal. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I love what Jonathan Gonzalez said, the guy before me. Everything we do, we get discredited. Like, the Rams, they just played their Super Bowl the week before. They beat the Buccaneers. They got way too high. They couldn't get ready for this game.
Yeah.
And we went into their stadium and beat them up. I want to say other words, but I can't because I'm on stream.
That's fair.
So then we win the games that we're supposed to win for the first time in franchise history, it seems like. And then we go into Cleveland and destroy them. The score's really 37-30 or 37-7. I mean,
oh yes.
Don't let that 37-14. If our DBs are not playing on the 5-yard line and instead playing in the end zone, then we knock that down. Marco Wilson was the only Cardinals defender in the end zone.
Yeah,
that can't happen. Can't happen on a Hail Mary.
Yep.
So it's really 37-7, and we did this without Chandler Jones. We did this without 3 other defensive linemen: Corey Peters, Zach Allen, and Rashard Lawrence, all out. Darrell Daniels went out in this game. We had Marco Wilson and Byron Murphy obviously still banged up. Kyler Murray still banged up. Rodney Hudson not there. We're missing our star head coach. And on top of that, our technically offensive coordinator gone. And we murder the Browns. It was not even close.
You're right. You're right, man. And
so at one point in time, we got to start calling this defense elite because this defense is ridiculous.
It is absolutely ridiculous, man. As always, Red C, appreciate you for jumping on, man. Thank you so very much.
Red C, rise up.
Oh, love it. All right, let me give a big shout out to my guy here, CB, with the $20 donation. Appreciate that, man. Sheesh. All right, he says, honestly, I can care less what the national media ranks us or pins us on their agenda. I'm used to it, and I would rather have them work in silence. Let's keep it up 1 week at a time. Houston this weekend and get ready for Green Bay. Absolutely love it, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's get away from all these national talking heads. I don't care what they have to say. We're better as underdogs type of team anyways. Let me get my next guy here, Isaac Fair. You are coming on to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. Talk to you, man. How you feeling? 6-0.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. Can't complain.
I'm feeling good about it, to be honest. But I'm trying not to, count chickens before they hatch.
That's fair.
So if you couldn't tell, I'm from England, so I don't know if that's an expression over in America. But yeah, my mentality is you're going to need 11 wins for the playoffs, so we've got 5 more to go. Because, yeah, I mean, 11 wins will make you playoffs every time. And we will get 5 wins, I'm pretty sure. But it's just counting them off every week. We can't expect to stay undefeated the whole season, but we can work for 5 more wins. If we win this week, 4 more wins. It's a countdown.
That's a great way to think about it, man. Honestly, 6-0 right now? You're saying 11 could get us into playoffs easily. That's a great way of thinking about it. 4 more wins after the Texans. Oh, that's good. I love that. What are you thinking, man? I know from the UK, I'm not sure if you get the coverage that we get here in the United States. You might. I'm not really sure, but how do you feel about the media kind of discrediting the Cardinals?
So it's kind of weird because we get a little bit. So we get like NFL Mobile, but we don't really watch we don't get it like all of our schools. We get Premier League, football, cricket, rugby stuff. But yeah, it's annoying when I switch on to Good Morning Football and I have to wait for 2 hours to hear a conversation about Arizona.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But to be honest, I don't know if it's the same in America, but it's not their job to analyze things and say who's the best team. It's their job to sell headlines and to get people to watch. And if it's a small media market in Arizona, which I think it is, and if something else is more sensational, I mean, it's boring for them to say every week, Arizona are the best team in football, Arizona are the best team in football, Arizona are the best team in football for 6 straight weeks.
Yeah.
So they won't say it. And it'll take every big win, they'll say it. So if we hammer the Packers, they'll go, wow, best team in football. And then maybe after that, it'll be over halfway, so it'll be like undefeated watch. But yeah, other than that, I don't really expect it. You have to watch the things yourself to know what's going on.
Another good thing. Yeah, you're right, man. Honestly, when you think of the Cardinals, you don't think of sexy. You don't. Let's be honest here. You don't see a consistency team and the Cardinals. You see the Cowboys. You see the Green Bay Packers. That's what they want to talk about because that's what sells to them. You're right, man. 100%. Appreciate you as always, man. All the way from the UK. Thank you so much for joining, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's get my next guy here right now. Chris Simmons coming on right now. Let's get this on. Chris, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. How are you feeling? Hard to know.
Just fine, honestly. Like, this is my first time on here, so, mostly because I've been missing others. Like, last week I was supposed to have, like, an appointment, so I missed it the one time I was awake for it, because usually I'm up all night and then sleep all day.
Gotcha.
That's my life. So, yeah. I remember when the season first started, I saw the game for Cardinals-Titans pinned on my phone, like, game starts at this time, and I'm like, I was just hoping I would wake up to something good, and then I did. 38 to freaking 13.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I honestly didn't expect the Cardinals to be where we are right now. Like I said, I think if even an optimistic fan would say we'll be a 4-2 team. Like our schedule looked tougher this year than it did last year.
Honestly, I have like a pro sports thing where like I just write down the scores for my favorite teams and other teams that I'm following. Like in the NFL, I've got the Seahawks, Chargers, and I've got teams like not the Jazz, that's not one, Pacers, and some other teams in NBA, NHL, and other stuff. Mm-hmm. And when I initially did predictions for my favorite teams, the Titans and Browns were 2 teams I put losses for, and then I also put road losses to all the teams in our division, because at the time there was no way to divide up the division as far as I could see. So I was just like, everyone's going to win at home and lose on the road against the division. Yeah. And I did that for the Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks too.
And that's fair, man. I think a lot of us had probably like 10 wins, maybe 11 wins, if that. Yeah. Trying to be really optimistic. But, dude, the way this team is playing, like my guy Isaac said, if you're thinking about 11-team win going into the playoffs, we're 6. We're 5 away. And I don't want to call the Texans game too early because, I'm a Cardinal fan, so I know better than doing that. Yeah. But dude, imagine 7-0 and then prime time against the Packers 4 days later. I'm just excited.
Yeah, I honestly wish I could be in Arizona for that because that would be perfect. I could go to 2 games in one big trip from up here in Oregon.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Also, you're from Oregon?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I really like. You don't have to say, but I went to Portland once and I really, really loved it. I haven't been. It's been a while though. It's been a long time since I've been though.
Yeah, I've been there multiple times, mostly to go to Trailblazers games, and then I went to like Beaverton for a game between McKay and Beaverton in high school basketball because my school McNary wasn't playing that day, so I just went up to Beaverton and watched McKay where I was supposed to go. And then I went there for a trip to Portland State once or twice, and then that's it. Everything else has been Trailblazers games. And I plan to go there again Wednesday for the game against the Kings. It's gonna be my first Trailblazers home opener. And then 3 days later we play the Phoenix Suns.
There you go. Hey, then we'll talk smack to each other then. All right, brother, man. Thanks for being on, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Later. Awesome, dude. I love it, man. And that's one of the things, man. We just had somebody from the UK. We just had somebody from Oregon. And I know my guy Jordan P is from the East Coast. I know my guy Mark Jackson's from somewhere in New Mexico. He travels a lot. So this is absolutely amazing. This is exactly why I have this channel to talk to everybody and to kind of come together as one. Bird Gang, man. Unite, Bird Gang. All right, let me get my next guy here right now. End of Forever. Love the name. Let's get him on here right now. You are on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. What's up, dude, man? How you feeling?
Hey, doing good. First time caller, but long time watcher, I guess.
Appreciate you.
So I just wanted to come on here and just like kind of just appreciate the Cardinals for a minute. And the other day you said something that really resonated with me about how you became a fan, like when your junior year of high school? Because that's exactly when I became a fan of the Cardinals. That was the year they went on their Super Bowl run. First game I ever went to for the Cardinals was that 49er game. They did a goal line stand in the end zone, and I was hooked ever since then.
Yeah.
Of course, didn't win the big game, fell short against the Saints the next year in the playoffs, and then, just been hanging on there. I was on the bandwagon, but never got off.
Right.
And then, last season really got to me where it was so disappointing. And like, I was still a fan, but like I decided like I'm going to become less emotionally invested in this team. Still a fan, maybe not the most hardcore fan, but like I was just so disappointed. I know, like, I remember watching your videos and just saying like Steve Keim needs to go. I don't know about Cliff Kingsbury, all this stuff. And I was right there with you the whole time. So I guess my message today is everyone watching, like, you got to appreciate this 6-0 start. Like, holy crap. I'm back on board, full throttle. Hopefully don't get disappointed again this year. I'm knocking on wood, but yeah, it's such a ride being a Cardinals fan. You of all people, of course, know that.
Yeah, it is, man. Honestly, and I'm glad you said that. Every year I go through that situation, and it's kind of the same thing with me by playing fantasy football. I tell my wife every year, I'm not playing anymore. I'm not gonna do it. Freaking, what is it? June, July comes. I'm making my list. What the heck I'm doing? Or even a Cardinal, like being a Cardinal fan is just, man, you can't puff your chest out too much. I know that, and I host our NFC West roundtable. And it's so crazy because we have fans from Seahawks, we have 49ers, and then we have the San Francisco 49ers. So we have all four of us there just talking, like shooting the stuff. And then they look at us as little brother. They look at us as little brother. That's what they look. And it's crazy.
Even though they're the oldest team in the whole NFL.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the crazy part to me because the Cardinals, they're the oldest team, but the consistency isn't there. And they would rather see us. They would rather see us win as opposed to them, like a 49ers saying the Seahawks are doing good this year, or Seahawks saying the 49ers, they would burn 5 times over before they say that. They would rather give it to us. And it's so funny to say, man, but I appreciate you for coming on, and thank you so very much for watching. It means the world.
Yeah. One more thing. You're the best content creator in that roundtable, by the way. As a fellow content creator, I can appreciate your production value. You're very well spoken. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, man. Have a great rest of your day. Okay. All right, amazing, man. Thank you. That means the world, man. I've been doing this for 3 years, and we kind of got to where we are right now, and I don't think that we're nowhere near to where we want to be at right now. Like as a channel right now, we're only growing and growing and growing. I keep preaching we want to get to 8K, we want to get to 10K. And I know with the success of the Cardinals, it sucks, but your channel will only be as relevant if your team is good. It sucks to say. It sucks to say, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. So hopefully we'll start getting to the grand scheme of things, but I love what I do, regardless if I'm at 2,000, 3,000, 100, 150 subscribers, because I started there. I started there with the shaky camera, with my selfie stick in my hand, and I'm like, what's up, boys and gals? What's going on? You know what I mean? So I started there. So, we only got here because I've been doing this for 3 years, and I love doing what I do. I love the Cardinals, and it sucks sometimes to say it because they don't love me back, I feel like. But hey, it is what it is. Let's keep the calls coming in, guys. We have 10 to 11 more minutes. If you want to come onto the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. If you're not a Cardinals fan, no worries. Come on through. I want to hear what you guys have to say about the 6-0 Arizona Cardinals if you want to come through. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Let me go ahead and give a big shout out to my guy Jordan P with the super chat. He says Steve Keim deserves a million apologies. Yes, I'm gonna do the, what is it called, the DeAndre Hopkins, man, the DeAndre Hopkins, and you can't see my knee, but I'm doing that. That's my apologies to Steve Keim, man. He really outdid himself this year with the draft, with his acquisitions, with everything. When his back was against the wall, he really took a swing, and he really got us to where he got us at right now. Yeah, I got to give kudos to him, honestly, as well as Cliff Kingsbury. Yes, I posted the video at the end of last year, but like my guy said, end of forever, man. I was at a dark place at the end of last year, man. I was riding high with the Arizona Cardinals, and to see us lose back-to-back against backup quarterbacks, I wasn't going to say I'm over the Cardinals because I never could say that, but I was over Cliff Kingsbury at that time. At that very moment right there, I felt like he needed to go, but he showed me wrong, and I'm happy about it because with his success comes Cardinal success, and that's all I got to say, man. Appreciate these super chats. Jordan P, as always, thank you so very much for being here, man. Thanks a lot. So, guys, we do have about 9 to 8 minutes. If you want to come on to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, all you need to do is click on that link, everybody. That link that's at the top of the chat. Click on it. Come on through, and I want to hear what you guys have to say with the Arizona Cardinals being 6-0. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be this is Victory Monday, man. This is Victory Monday, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we are right now. Appreciate everybody for being here. End of Forever just coming off a call and dropping a 20 bomb. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so very much. He says, here's to the Cardinals going 20. And absolutely, man. Appreciate that again. Yeah, let me get you the Betty White dad, man. Appreciate that.
Got him! Got him!
Thank you so very much for the super chat. And for all the other super chatters that I did not give the Betty White dab to, I'm sorry. I don't want to just do it a lot, but so I'm gonna do accumulation of everybody's super chats and just give you the Betty White dab from there. But I appreciate you as always, man. Thank you so very much for coming through. I did see something on the comments here that I wanna I think my guy Andrew says, can I come on again? Yes, come on, man. If you came on last night, don't worry. Come on again, man. It's probably a different feeling. You probably woke up and you had an epiphany. You probably woke up and said, man, the Cardinals are going to the Super Bowl this year. And you didn't want to say it yesterday. No worries. Come on in. If you were here yesterday, no worries. Come on through. There is some time. You can come on in, man. But I appreciate it again. End of Forever for the super chat. That definitely does mean the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's keep on reading into the Cardinals. We got Mark says, I am all in with the Cardinals. Yes, dude. It's just, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. The Cardinals are legit this year. All right, so now because we're waiting for some callers to come through, let's read it to the comments and let's see what you guys have to say about the Arizona Cardinals and everything like that. Oh, never mind. Here we go. I got my guy, Andrew. All right, Andrew. Before I get you on, I just got a super chat. Let me get my guy Chris up in here. Chris with the super chat. Appreciate you, man. He says, just out of curiosity, are there streams like this even after losses and just not titled Victory Monday? we lost. Well, I would have given you an answer, my guy, but we have never have lost so far. So TBD. But I honestly do think that if we do have something to talk about, I will be putting a live stream. I probably won't be calling it Victory Monday, we lost, but I probably will be something, snazzy, something catchy to bring you guys in. But yes, I'm planning to do this every Monday after a game. Obviously, we have a Monday game and a Thursday game as well. I have to plan that out accordingly, but I appreciate the super chat, man. Thanks a lot. All right, let me get my guy Andrew up here right now. I'm sorry for the wait. Andrew, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, dude. What's up? How you doing?
I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer, but I wear another hat today.
You're good. Boston Red Sox. Let me just tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I don't mind Boston Red Sox at all. I went to their stadium. I believe it was 2-3 years ago when I first met my wife. We ended up going to like an East Coast trip. We went to New York and we went to Boston. I told her we need to go to Fenway Park. We need to go to Fenway. My goodness, man, let me tell you one thing. Fenway Park is probably one of the best experiences that I've ever had. This was a Tuesday night that we ended up going to Fenway Park, and this thing was packed. The fans there were welcoming, and I had my Diamondback shirt on. I was just kind of rolling in there with my hot dog. They're like, yeah, come on in, come on in. It was a best experience ever. So hopefully Boston takes it all. I love JD Martinez.
I mean, I've been to Fenway only once, and man, it was something else. Even for a game we lost. I mean, I went with my uncle a few years ago, back in 2017, against the Blue Jays, and man, that was my first MLB game. Man, it was something else. Dude, man, I've been a Sox fan for a long time. Grew up in New England, but I mean, hey, Arizona, I don't mind the Diamondbacks. I don't follow them anymore, but I do support them when they're in the playoffs. But definitely, and well, away from Boston, but onto Arizona Cardinals because this is our AZ Sports Fan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still glad we're 6-0. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say next week. I'm just looking forward to that Thursday night game against the Packers. It's going to be a great game. I expect a hard-fought game. I don't expect us to blow out Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Don't expect him to go down without a fight.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm seeing great things, and this team feels something special. I don't know what to say. Like, I think this team is going to be something. I don't know, maybe like the 2018 Red Sox, but I think this team will definitely put the team on the map, the Cardinals, and I think it's going to give the team more recognition than they got in prior years. I think so.
Yeah, no, then that's fair, man. Honestly, I think regardless of like what happens this year, I think people will start seeing Kyler Murray as the guy that's going to consistently give us in this contention talk. Playoffs, because something similar to what Russell Wilson and Seattle Seahawks, they're always talking about, oh, well, you can't take away from Russell Wilson, blah blah blah. It's going to be the same thing with Kyler. If we don't get the Super Bowl this year, obviously we all want it, but if it doesn't happen, Kyler, as long as we have him, we're always going to be in contention in my eyes. This guy's an absolute beast, and he's putting us on the map.
Yeah. So as long as we still have Hopkins and can keep Kyler from getting injured, I think we can go at least do a lot when it comes to a playoff contention. Like, I don't know about heading to the Super Bowl every year, but I definitely think we'll be a dominant playoff team.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the Seahawks have been for many years.
100%, man, 100%. Let me ask you about the media. Are you in the East Coast or are you in Arizona?
I'm in the East Coast. I
Coast.
currently live in Georgia now because we moved. But it's hard to get games out here. That's all I can say. Like the majority of the games we get are national media, or since I only live like an hour from Jacksonville, it's very hard to get an NFC game. It's easy to get like Jags games and AFC games, but getting like a game like the Cardinals when they're all the way out the West Coast, it's almost impossible unless it's a matinee matchup like against a Sunday like prime time. Or like last year, we got the Seahawks Cardinals game at the stadium, and I was able to walk, and granted, that was Sunday night, but I'm still glad. But
no, definitely, man. Well, I'll keep you guys in the loop. I know I want to do more watch parties, and I know it's not the same as opposed to watching the game, but at least you can kind of watch with the Bird Gang and stuff like that. But I appreciate you, man. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully your Red Sox take it all because I don't want the Dodgers to win. I hate the Dodgers.
I don't want the Dodgers either. I'm siding with the Braves.
Yeah, exactly. Go Braves. They're 2-0 right now.
Yeah, damn right.
Appreciate you.
Good night.
Man.
I'll see you later.
Peace. All right, let me get a quick shout out to my guy Mario Gonzalez coming up clutch with the $5 donation, man. Appreciate the super chat, man. He says, we get no love from the media. It's all about Baker, but it's okay. I don't mind flying under the radar. Go Cards. You're right, man. And it's going to continue to be like that until maybe we beat the Packers. But like my guy Jonathan Gonzalez said a little earlier, even if we beat the Packers, they're going to say, well, Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to be there. He wasn't playing. He wasn't putting his full effort. So we're probably still going to get some gibberish what comes with it as well. But I got my guy Bananas back in the background again. Let me see if I can jump. He could probably be my last caller. Just let me do one thing real quick before I get you on. 1 second, everybody. Just keep in mind, if you guys haven't come on yet, this is Victory Monday where, we obviously talk about the Arizona Cardinals and how you guys are feeling at the state of the Arizona Cardinals right now. So let's bring them on right now. Bananas, you are back at it again. What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, man? Anything else to add before we end the stream?
Yeah, I just want to get you a quick thoughts on a few people, and TMZ just broke news a couple hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
The people I want to talk about, what are your thoughts on Kirk? Did he earn a new contract in your mind?
Ooh,
so far?
Great question, man. Great question.
Has said that he loves Arizona and this is his favorite team and he wants to stay here.
Right. As far as people saying, obviously, I think anything that would, help him not uproot his whole life, because his whole family's here. And we've heard Zach Ertz say the same thing about Philadelphia, and he's become a Cardinal now.
Yeah.
So I don't take that too much to to heart, but Christian Kirk, legit, man, I think he deserves to get paid. And it's going to be very tough because obviously Kyler is going to be the very first person that we need to pay. Christian Kirk has now become that wide receiver that I love to see on the slot. Maybe when AJ Green does decide to leave, maybe next year, he could definitely be the guy. I don't know. I just love what he's doing in the slot so much. But just to answer your question, yes. But I'm so back and forth, man. Chandler Jones, Christian Kirk, because we can't pay them all. And that's why it's very important to try to win it all this year. And I think the Cardinals front office is trying to do that. But yes, I do want Christian Kirk as a part of the Cardinals now.
And how did you think is it Whipple and Joseph did calling plays?
I think they did a good job. Honestly, I think they did a fantastic job. You definitely got to give credit to Cliff. Also, I know Cliff wasn't there, but Cliff prepared them earlier in the week to get this game plan. And the good thing is, yep, exactly. Because the players know the playbook. That's what it is, man. The play calls. Anybody could be a play caller. Now, can you be a good one or are you a sucky one? Who knows? I mean, that's what's going to determine if you're going to be a head coach or not. But he prepared everybody, which is a very amazing thing. Whipple did a good job. Obviously, we got the win and we crushed the Browns. So I think Vance Joseph might be gone. Like my guy I Am Bear said last week, I think Vance Joseph might be in a head coach position next year. What do you think on that?
I think he will get picked up and maybe, hopefully, by somebody in the AFC, so we don't have to face him.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing I want to run by you, according to TMZ, the Seattle Seahawks have reached out to Cam Newton.
That's right. Thanks for bringing that up, man. Oh my God. And that's funny thing is I actually saw that and I'm like, I want to talk about this today, but I was just so focused on Victory Monday. Yes. Let me take you offline here real quick. And now I'll take your comments offline. Okay. Appreciate you for coming on, man.
Anytime.
Thank you. Yes, guys. Now all 99 of you in here right now. If you guys don't know this yet, there is rumors right now. There's rumors that are flying saying that the Seattle Seahawks could be, possibly interested in bringing in Cam Newton. Now, obviously, Geno Smith came in versus the game against the San Francisco. It was the Rams. He came into the Rams game and he gave them like a really good drive, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, he might be the good guy. He might be the guy." But I don't think Seattle sees him as the guy. Can they bring Cam Newton in this season? Now, would you guys be worried about Cam Newton coming into the Seattle Seahawks? Me personally, I think Cam Newton's in a point right now in his life where he might not be all the way 100% the same, but I think the productivity, with the exception of his strength while running the ball, he might have that edge on Geno Smith. I personally think that Geno Smith is a better thrower at this point of his career right now because he knows the Seattle Seahawks playbook a lot better than obviously Cam Newton. I think it would be very, very silly for Seattle to go out there to get this big name, like Cam Newton because they need help. I think it would be silly. Just keep rocking with Geno Smith, in my personal opinion. Wait for Russell Wilson to come back. If you guys go 0-4, 0-5, 0-6, and you guys aren't going to the playoffs, maybe consider just riding with Geno Smith and try to rebuild for next year. Because right now, this NFC West is a two-team race, in my personal opinion. This right here is a two-team race. It's the Arizona Cardinals and then the Rams. Anybody else is going to be a flyer. Now, are we going to win the NFC West or is the Rams going to? Right now, we obviously have the leg up on the NFC West right now. I'm not worried about Cam Newton. If they do decide to bring him in, I think it would be an absolute mistake for them. But hey, let them do the mistakes. It's cool. Let another quarterback come in and learn a whole new playbook. I say right out with Geno Smith right now, even if he doesn't get you the wins, in my personal opinion. So we'll see. I'm going to follow that storyline very, very closely. And I will be talking about that on the NFC West Roundtable, which we will have tomorrow on my guy Rams Showcases channel. If you guys love the NFC West Roundtable, if you guys been on it before, it's very, very fun. It's when we get 4 different content creators together and we all talk about the NFC West. Obviously, we all come up the Arizona Cardinals with our chests puffed out because, ladies and gentlemen, we're the number 1 in the NFC West right now, and I love to gloat about it. So that's my thoughts on that situation, guys, but I appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you, everybody, all 99 of you, all the people that smack that like button and subscribe to the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. I appreciate everybody for coming through. We have made it to the hour mark. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's all I could say here. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. I will be having my preview either tomorrow or Wednesday, Cardinals versus the Texans. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to watch it. But have a great rest of your day, guys. As always, stay true to the Bird Gang and go Cards.